Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm 34 and I'm in the best shape of my life. So what I want to do in this video is simply tell you how I've got out of the cycle that I think so many of us find ourselves in, right? It's typically we're very disciplined through the week, Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday. And then the weekend comes around, we'll have a few drinks, then the negative domino effect starts, less sleep, less working out, poorer food choices, etc. And unfortunately, we're just not going to get the results that we want with that. Yes, we can get okay results. And, me personally, I had okay results. I was never really overweight, but I was never really fully leaned or, had a great body. And then also a great mindset. I didn't feel amazing about myself, but I can honestly say that I feel the best that I ever have, and I probably look the best that I ever have. And it's really down to these 5 key habits that I'm going to run through, right? So, got my fancy little notepad here. I should be able to remember them really, shouldn't I? But first of all, and the biggest one is mindset, and in particular, patience. So what do we do when we want to lose weight? We go on a crash course diet for 30 days. We'll go on the Atkins diet. We'll go on keto. We'll just be eating tuna and chicken salads all day, every day, and it will just be miserable and it's not sustainable. So what I simply said to myself was, right, Bill, you're not going to be in a good place in 2 months, but you're going to be in a good place in, say, 4 months. And so it's having that mindset, knowing that, okay, I'm not going to get results overnight. I'm still going to be not where I want to be in a couple months. But if I know that if I stick through this for 3, 4, 5 months, whatever it might be, I'm eventually going to get the results. And I've never had this mindset before. I've never had this patient mindset before. Like I said, I was always a crash course dieter like so many of us are, and it never worked. So why not give something a go? Like, how quickly does 3 months go, right? So that was the biggest thing for me, just having that patient mindset. Second, and I won't go too much into this because we'll be doing a whole nother video on it, but alcohol, it speaks for itself. We know unfortunately, how bad it is for our health and specifically in terms of weight gain and the negative domino effect on that. So I completely cut that out while I had 3 beers in 4 months, so pretty much cut it out. That really, really helped. Third, was steps over endurance cardio. So I was really big into my CrossFit. I was really big into cycling. I'd jump on the Peloton bike every morning for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. And in particular CrossFit as well, I'd be burning so many calories. But like so many endurance athletes, they burn so many calories, they eat so many calories. So I was so hungry the whole time and I could never contain my appetite. So I decided to switch it up and be like, look, I'm already relatively fit. I don't need to train for anything. So let's just cut back on the cardio and just focus on my steps and getting in low, steady cardio. So my 10K steps a day. And I found that really helped with not being so hungry. And this then leads into my next point. So my fourth habit was fasting and also eating less. So I'll do a whole nother video on fasting again, but essentially I would fast until midday, and the most simple way to put it is I would simply just skip a meal, right? I find the longer I suppress my eating, I will then, so basically whenever I start eating, I then kind of want more food, right? And I'm more hungry. So the longer I can suppress that and not eat, the better. And so I essentially just cut out whatever I used to eat in the morning. So I also found out that I was eating more than I needed to. And, I think there's a few reasons for that. First of all was just habit. We eat just even when we're not that hungry, right? We just eat for the habit of it. And 2, it could be boredom as well. I think you just eat when you're a little bit bored. And so I realized that just 2 meals a day and my Greek yogurt and eggs, you could class that as a meal technically, but for me, 2 meals a day and then the 3 boiled eggs and some Greek yogurt and fruit was more than enough. And so I was eating a lot more than that in the past, which, as we know, to lose weight, we need to be in a calorie deficit. And 5th was lifting weights 3 times to 4 times a week. So I as I wanted to lose weight in the past, I would just slam cardio, and I was losing weight, but I was going skinny fat, right? So it's where you have no muscle, you really have no muscle definition. And now I look so much better that I've started to lift weights because I built up my shoulders a little bit, my chest is more defined, my biceps, triceps, legs, etc. You have a much more well-rounded body when you're lifting your weights. And I used to find it very boring, which is why I got into CrossFit. But just dedicating 45 minutes 3 times a week to do like a full body weight session, and once you also know just the benefits of lifting weights and like why you need muscle, especially as you start to get older, you just have to do it. You just have to do it for the benefits, and that's an easier way to get around like the boredom of doing it. So to recap, so all of those 5 habits, all of those really just eventually became easy. It became integrated into my lifestyle. It wasn't like before where I was like, right, I'm going to be so disciplined Monday to Friday, and then I can enjoy myself on the weekend and have my drinks and have my pizza and burger and that kind of stuff. No, that unfortunately doesn't work. The lifestyle that I want to live is just consistent. It's just healthy. Yeah, if I want a donut or a burger once every 2 weeks or once every 10 days, whatever it might be, I can enjoy that, right? It's more about just living the enjoyable, consistent, healthy lifestyle. And now that I've been doing this for 4 months, it just honestly feels normal. It doesn't feel like I'm dieting as I used to. So, ran over a little bit, but again, when there's so much value, you just want to keep going. But yeah, those were really the 5 key things. And like I said, the patience, 3 to 4 months it took me. So just do that. We're in January now. Come May, that's right before summer, you're laughing. So hope that was helpful. Take care.